right, hey guys, Jason here. We are up here. We are at Franklin Chevy. This is my local Statesboro Chevy dealer, and we are in here getting the first oil change done. Well, not really the first. We did it at 1,000, but this is our first where they get it for free. This is our free 5,000 mile oil change on to Colorado. It's in there being done, but while we're here and we're waiting, we're going to browse a lot. They got a couple neat features on here of vehicles that are pretty dang impressive and pretty interesting, especially money-wise. We're going to take a look at a few of them. So right off the bat, right here, take a look at this. We got now the Turbo Max, one of my favorite motors ever made, the 2.7. Some of you guys argue with that. That's fine. It's only a couple grand more to go up to a V8 if you want to, but take a look at this right here. Okay, now it is two-wheel drive, but look at this. It's 1,500 Turbo Max. We got the double cab. Okay, this is that half cab where you win both. You get the good size. Nobody does a half cab better than Chevy does. You still get functional doors. You still get plenty of room in the back. I reviewed this. I'll link them at the end. I reviewed a truck like this, but you also get that bigger bed in here. Look at the size of that bed. You get a ton of room in here with the 6.5 foot bed as opposed to the 5.5 foot. How do you see the difference? You can even see them going down the road. I mean, the doors, you can see the door is a little smaller than this door is here, but notice this distance right here. Here's how you always tell real easy when they're going down the road. See how short this distance is here on a 5.5 footer? Look how long it is there on a 6.5. Okay, you get that extra foot distance right there, and that's a good tell right there off the bat. But look at this and look at the price. Look at where we're coming in at. Okay, I'm gonna zoom you in so you can see it better, but $42,000 on this right there for a brand new truck today. Let the reality of that sink in. Brand new truck today. Now look at this gem right here. My favorite configuration if I was not you know, if this is as far as looks go, no pickup truck today looks as good in my opinion as a short bed, standard cab short bed. Sexiest combination of a truck that you can actually get in my opinion today, just as far as looks goes. Okay, we got the Turbo Max in here as well too. This one is also a two-wheel drive. Remember, a lot of two-wheel drives are very popular down here in the South. We don't get snow. But if you wanted to make that four-wheel drive, a couple grand more. But look at the price we're coming in at. Even with all these extra options that we see on here, we're coming in at under $40,000 for a 2025 standard cab right there. I mean, you talk about that, that's pretty impressive. Now, work truck long bed's not too much more, so this is a pretty sweet setup right here. You're getting a lot of truck right here for this value. So, and you got the 6.5 foot bed on here, so you get that. It's basically, this is the same truck as this without the half cab in the back. Okay, it's really the only difference in here, but pretty good prices. There's a few more. Some Colorado deals over here are amazing. We're gonna look at in a second, but here, another two-wheel drive, even in a 2,500, okay, double cab. This is a 2,500, but same thing. We get that half bed or half cab configuration door back here, which as you can see in there, still gives you a ton of room. Very, very functional and capable. And you get the amazing bed length in here too. You get the setup. How nice this is. Perfectly done. And nobody does tie downs better than Chevy. All four corners, 1, 2, and 3 tie downs. All four corners, they do that. And it doesn't matter if it's a 1,500 or a 2,500. They do the same thing. But here's a 2,500 right here. Now, motor-wise, this one's got the 6.6 gas engine, which is one of my all-time favorites. Look at 50 grand. $50,000. I mean, you're $500 short of being a $49,000 HD truck. Let the reality of that sink in. And this is not a standard, you know, not a little standard cab work truck. We got nice aluminum wheels on here. You got that double cab setup configuration. You got the towing mirrors. You got everything that you're looking for. Look at the price of that. Okay, that's very impressive. Here's another one. Here's a twin of that, same exact thing. Okay, you're $185 away on a window sticker from being under $50,000 MSRP. If I was Chevy, I would have actually knocked some of that stuff off. I would have found a way to make this package come in at $49,999. That's what I would have done. Could you imagine how the world would flip out if you could get a double cab, technically a crew cab, full back seats, but you could get a double cab HD truck, 6.6 liter, aluminum wheels done up well like this, and you could get it for under $50,000. Well, it's right here. Street price on that will be well below $50,000. Look at how much truck you get for that kind of money, and you get the amazing 6.6 liter in there too. No EFI stuff, or no emission control stuff, no active fuel management. Like I said, what a deal. They're doing an excellent job on these. Now we're gonna come over here by these Colorados and take a look here, because there are some neat things that we're seeing in here too. Now here's a work truck, for example. 2025 Colorado work truck. Simple, functional, two-wheel drive. I'm assuming this is a two-wheel drive. Again, two-wheel drives are very popular down here, but two-wheel drive work truck, we're coming in at $35,000. 35 grand, okay, with the amazing 2.7. In 2025, the work truck gets the full Turbo Max version. Same thing that was in those 1500s, but and it's not the toned down one. So you get all the power, you get all the stuff. 34.5 is the window sticker. The window sticker, that means that this realistically is a $30,000 truck. $30,000 truck. Now, some people complain, it's not four-wheel drive, it's gotta be four-wheel drive to be a truck and blah, 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 and I get it, but you know, like I said, you know, for half the country, yeah, you need four-wheel drive. Half the country does not. And $35,000 MSRP, under $30,000 sticker or street price, $29,000, let's say it's $29,999, okay? It's $29,999 if that was the price you paid for it. Today, 2025, pretty impressive. What about here? We got twin Trail Bosses. Two Trail Bosses sitting right here, 2025 Trail Bosses. Amazing trucks. These are both four-wheel drive, not two-wheel drive. So four-wheel drive versions. We got a gray one, and we have a white one sitting right there. These are as basic as package as you can get. The only upgrades on these is they have upgraded tire-wise. Instead of being a Wrangler like this, being a Goodyear Wrangler Territory AT like you're seeing here on this Canyon, they are the MT, standing for maximum traction. This is the Goodyear Territory MT. This is a $500 option. These are the same tires that, in a bigger size that I have on my ZR2. Very, very nice tire. Very impressed with this tire. So $500 upgrade. This is the only option on this thing. Okay, it's the only option on this truck. $41,000, $41,900, call it $42,000, four-wheel drive, Turbo Max. This is pretty sweet right there, but that's our only option are those tires for $495. Notice here, though, we even have wheel liners in it. Think about that, the nice fuzzy carpeted wheel liners in there. I mean, how well they've done this. We got elevations right here. But that Trail Boss, what a great package. And then we have the same exact thing in a white one right here. Same exact setup, same exact thing, upgraded to the MT tires, and we have the same exact price. They're two identical vehicles here is what we're looking at. Both of them 2025s, but I mean, $41,000, call it $42,000, $42,000 price on these trucks, which means a real world street price of $36,000, $37,000. I mean, can you beat that? I mean, it is by far one of the sexiest looking trucks I've ever seen. Now you look over here, we got some elevations, Canyon, GMC Canyon elevations, which are great trucks as well too. You get the lift right off the bat on there like they do for the Trail Boss, which is nice from there. You get the good features. These are all two-wheel drives. All three of these are two-wheel drives, but they're gonna come in at some more money. This one here is actually coming in at $40,500, which is a pretty good deal. You do get a trailer tow equipment package, but we are two-wheel drive, understand that. So that's where your difference is. You're gonna be a lot cheaper. This is you know, two-wheel drive, but trailer tow package on here, you get the auto-locking rear diff. They charge you in this one, they're charging you $325 for that extra, to get that auto-locking rear diff, the G80. They charge you for the G80 in here. I find that pretty crazy. Now, the other nice thing about GM too, one thing about GM vehicles that I absolutely love is they give out 4Auto like candy on their trucks. The option to have 4Auto, which is huge if you are in a snow belt. Again, two-wheel drive, but these four-wheel drive ones here, Silverados, Z's, and the Colorados, 4Auto is standard. If we take this truck and you go look into any single one of these things and you look down on the shift knob down there, right down there, there is 4Auto on there. 4Auto is a gold mine for winter conditions. It is a beautiful thing, never having to worry about shifting it in bad weather, things of that nature. 4Auto is an absolute beautiful thing, and they give it to you like candy. Like Ford, how Ford gives out rear lockers like they're candy, true electronic rear lockers. You can get it in the FX4, you can get it in the Tremors, you can get it in the Sports, you can add it separately. Bronco gives you can get it front locker, rear locker. They give you a lot of options for lockers. GM is the same way when it comes to the 4Auto. You get 4Auto in basically any truck you want, and they do an excellent job at it. They, like I said, GM does a fantastic thing. Well, we're over here and we're wondering, let's just take a quick look up front here and take a look at a couple of the GMCs here. If you're looking for a Chevy basically done up in a tuxedo, because that's what a GMC is. Here we got a Denali. And a beautiful Denali. I actually showed this one in another video at night I did. 6.2 liter, beautiful. This is the Denali Edition 1500, and it is one super sexy truck. It's gonna have all the bells and whistles, all the things you're looking for, all the things you want. They got a white one right here next to it too, but you're gonna pay for it. It's gonna be a little more pricey, but even pricey, $78,000. You're getting into some money here, but again, these are dressed up. These are dressed up Silverados, as dressed up as they can be. Here you got a Duramax Elevation X31 package. Good all-around package, does a great job. Turbo diesel, love the details. And again, it's a dressed up version, $64,000. So yeah, there's some money that you could spend if you want to for the bells and the whistles in the GMC side, or you can just cross right over here to the Chevy side and give up some of the bells and whistles, save the money, and get a great truck. Look at right here. We got, again, I know people well, forget the Turbo Max. We'll show it because people get mad at it, but I love it. It's my favorite Chevy motor made right now, but 4x4, this is it right here. Simple, it's a custom model, perfect interior, everything you need, nothing you don't. $51,000. That's a very good deal. And yes, that Turbo Max motor is amazing. Comes with a 100,000 mile warranty in this truck, straight from the factory. Love what they've done. Here's a Z71 version right here with the 5.3. 5.3 Eco, $61,000. This is also an RST, so this is quite a bit stepped up level-wise from what we're seeing right here to custom. So again, options for everybody. GM does a very good thing. There's a lot of great things here on the lot. All right, now we're just waiting for our oil change to get done so we can get back on the road and get stuff done. Thanks for watching. Questions, comments, put them down below.